All right. Oh. Well, wasn't that just abrupt? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday and welcome again to another Bonnet Chronicles. It's your boy DJ Exclusive. James Williams is in the La Casa, as you see. Good morning, everybody. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. I feel like it's been so long. I've just been all over the place, man, working, doing everything. But good morning, everybody, man. Good to see everybody this morning. I'm looking like I got a whole audience or crowd here or something. No, it's just me in my living room. Oh, okay. I was going to say, what happened to me? What's the new backdrop? Y'all like my backdrop? Do y'all like it? Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Good setup. Good setup. Yeah, it's part of everything that's been going on. But let's do a quick rundown and some shout outs real quick, man. Let's see here. Roller Dragon, good morning to you. Shout out Roller Dragon, man. I appreciate you. Jonathan Hawkins, Yogi Pretzel, what's going on? DH, good morning. Emily Swamp, Pixie on the Moon, good morning to you. Rebecca Azor is in the building. Hey, Becca. Let's see who else. Jason Camaro, good morning to you. Zach Wilson, good morning, L. Chuncho. Okay, hey, L. What's going on? Infinite Content, what's going on? Brian West, Soul Life, good morning. Neon Death, Blue Vixen, Stream Elements is in the building. Man, Stream Elements is like so popular. I see them like every time and like everybody stream. Alicia, good morning to you. Tony Rizzo, good morning. Henry King, good morning. Good to see everybody, man. Hopefully I did not miss everybody. David, shut up. Blue bird on my shoulder. What's going on? Ryan Foreman, good morning to you. I appreciate it as well, too. Ooh, let's see. Where do we start that? Fan Flaw, good morning. I'm trying to think, man. Oh, let's see. So let's go with the article. Oh, yeah. So this magazine here in Atlanta did an article on me and published a nice little article, Voyager ATL, and highly impressed. Like, all right, I shed some tears. I celebrated and everything. But if you do get a chance, check out the article, Voyager ATL. Hopefully David will put it up on the screen here if he finds it. I know he's looking for it right now. So I give him a second. I guess what I could do, David, help you out here. Give me 1 second. Of course I'm free.
There.
Huh?
Okay, you're there. We got you back. Cool.
Oh, y'all lost for a minute?
Yeah, we lost you for a second. I'm trying to get your article up now.
Okay, I just sent it to you in the whatchamacall in the chat. And Benjamin said he never lost me. I think it's David B. Good morning, B. Good to see you. David, are you there?
I'm here, and I finally got the article to work. Maybe it is my internet.
It's giving FAMU internet. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out the article. The link, somebody will drop the link, I'm sure, in the chat. Actually, I guess I can go drop it there too, since I have it already open here. Yeah, it was fun doing, man. I'm very appreciative of the opportunity to do it, and it was really fun. It was. I got a double echo from the phone, y'all. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So get a chance, go read it there. Boom! I just posted it in the YouTube. I'm sure somebody will grab it and post it everywhere else because yes, that's what we do. All right, y'all. How are y'all feeling today? How's y'all weekends been going? I know it seems like it's been so long, like I said, since we did a check-in. So how are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling today? How's y'all week been going? How's your life been going? Mine has been not all over the place, but all over the place. It's still cool though. I would say I'm probably about an 8. About an 8 mentally, emotionally about an 8 as well too. So I think I'm doing pretty good. So I'm happy to be thriving. I guess you want to call it thriving, or more so surviving. Just happy to be surviving. Now, what else has been going on? What pissed me off in the past week or so is that they sent over my lease renewal Monday or Tuesday, and this $1,300 apartment that's only 800 and something square feet that I've been paying, like I said, $1,300 for. It's going up, of course, again. But not only is it going up, they're trying to make me pay an additional security deposit of $1,600. So basically doubling my security deposit from last time and trying to make me do a whole security deposit on top of the increased ass rent. That really pissed me off. So when I tell y'all, and one of my biggest things is I want to stay somewhere else. Yeah, I do. Everybody knows that. But I've grown accustomed to my space, and I've made my space my own. So when you tell me that you're gonna double my security deposit, for what? What's the reason you're doubling my security deposit? So I sent the message. Why are you doubling my security deposit? Why do I have to pay another security deposit? I haven't moved out. I've been here in this same goddamn apartment for 3 years. Haven't gone anywhere. Why am I being charged a security deposit like I left or like I'm moving in? I'm not paying that. And of course they say they'll break it down, but I'm just like, so you're telling me once I get ready to leave out of this apartment, then the amount of money that you would be paying back to me would be almost over $3,000 for a security deposit for a 2-bedroom apartment that's 800 square feet. Y'all know, like I know, like they goddamn know that they are not going to do that. So, yeah, stay tuned. I'm not paying the extra goddamn security deposit. Guarantee you they're not going to make me. I talked to my neighbor upstairs. We had conversations about it. He was like, yeah, they tried to do some stuff like that. And he was like, no, we're not going to do that. So, yes, that's this. When I tell y'all, it just rocked my mind. I'm just like, So this whole week, when I tell you they've been in this goddamn apartment fixing any and everything in here, replacing the tiles in the kitchen, replacing the toilet, replacing caulk in places I didn't know caulk needed to be at. I got big ass doing everything, every damn thing. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted on that. Let's see what else has been going on lately. Just been missing the crew, man. Missing Ben, Rebecca, everybody. Been missing everybody, man. Just been on the go. When I say on the go, been DJing everywhere. My God, everywhere. So I'm thankful for the events, but the brother's tired. I got 2 events today. As soon as I get off the show this morning, I gotta go for a grand opening for somebody's restaurant, then a Sweet 16 party. So got to keep going. You got to keep getting that money always. All right, David. I didn't have anything for y'all today because I just haven't had time, and I'm still working a regular job as well too. Which, so we're gonna let David surprise me with some videos this morning. So any video that you see that is all David. Is David.
This could get dangerous. Caution.
You almost made me spit my coffee everywhere, David. I'm already down a mixer. I'm not be down a laptop too because of you.
Because of me.
Because of you. All right, David, what you got for us today? Let's see.
Are you sober this morning, Bubba?
I am.
You don't have to. You don't. So you don't have to answer that. But all right, here we go.
just went in this on ramp. There's no signs blocking it off, and I thought I was fucking high. That's just a pit on the on ramp. What the fuck? They don't have this shit blocked off or nothing. Watch, this guy's coming. There's a guy coming behind me.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna fucking go? Holy shit. Oh, it's water. I am high. I'm not actually high, but holy fuck, bro. It looks like a pit, doesn't it? Shit, it's water. Motherfucker. I thought they just carved out a hole. I'm tripping. Woo.
But the funny part of
So
it
I
is,
take it
Dave,
you've already seen this one, Bubba. 1 for 1. Can we go for 2 for 2?
let's see if we can do 2 for 2. You remember the 2 for 2s from McDonald's?
Okay?
Didn't they have 2 for 2?
Hopefully you haven't seen this one yet. I don't know.
Let's
You
see.
might have. I know you live on there.
Right.
I feel a little loopy, okay?
Finally, I can breathe. Ew, babe. You look cute.
Thank you,
But
baby.
not better than your friend. Your friend who be having on them gray basketball shorts be swinging. I be like, yo, shawty with the gray shorts.
You said the nigga show.
I wish I would have got with your friend before I got with you because you the ugly friend and I didn't even know it. But it's all good in the hood because I don't even care. I'm going to use all your money and spend it.
Doc. Yeah, we'll give us like 5 to 10 minutes or something like that. Thank
Hey,
you.
my team.
What are you talking about?
Don't look at my phone. I be texting hella niggas because I got hoes on deck, nigga. I'm that girl. Free JT.
Y'all, David be on Black Twitter looking at videos. Okay, David, I see you.
The problem is I'm a very naive sketch watcher, so I was really wondering, like, there's no way this is real. This can't be real, can it? This isn't real. It's not. It turns. I guess she does a lot of sketches because they said it in the comments. But I was like,
Yeah, that's Lala. That's the name. Yeah, Lala. She is hilarious. Hilarious. All his skits are good.
I just want to know what doctors they pay to rent the space out.
Oh yeah, for real. When I tell you some of these content creators get creative and be some everywhere, it means some of the OnlyFans creators be creative too.
Bubba's really gonna spit his coffee. If you see splatter on the screen,
See, I'm talking about how y'all got stuff recorded, and you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. What you got next, David? What you got next?
All right, we got some music trivia.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay.
Hold on. We got to mute this out afterwards, but I think they're short enough not to actually get us flagged. Hopefully,
okay.
But I'll cut it out later. All right, so he's good. So he's gonna play. I think 3. No, he's gonna play 4 songs and their samples.
Wow.
I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead.
So the first one, "Physical" was a good song. I love Olivia Newton-John. You can't go wrong with Olivia Newton-John. Let's get physical. I wanna get in the car. But that Kiss Me More with SZA is a bop. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go with Doja. Now, second one, Paint the Town Red and Walk On By. Walk On By is a real classic that has been done by Dion. It was done by, I think, Walk On By. Fuck, I can't remember his name. There was a few other ones that redid it, but Paint the Town Red is like also one of my songs right now, and I play it like every day. Just about. So I gotta go with Paint the Town Red on that one. Sorry, y'all. I'm not a Dionne Warwick fan. I am in my 40s, but Dion is not my time, so I got to go with Doja, the Town Red. What's the next one, David? I think it was Streets versus. I remember. Oh, B2K. Yeah, we're gonna go with B2K. I never heard the Doja Cat Streets before, so B2K it is. Yeah, Isaac A is William Moore. Thank you, William. I appreciate that. And the last one was Freaks versus what's the other one? Put your hand on my shoulder. Freaks.
On my shoulder.
Okay. I'm gonna say Freaks because when the bass drops and Freaks after that shoulder, just then boom, bass shaking everywhere. But not only that, because the song started a very cute ass trend on Twitter where people were doing them dressed up in clothes, and then it went red, and it was like the silhouette challenge. That's what it was called. We'll leave it at that. The silhouette challenge, and it was off the damn chain. So I got to go with Freaks on that one too. So I see a lot of people talking in the chat room talking about the samples. You will be surprised on how many of your favorite artists have sampled music, y'all. It's a thing. I mean, even Beyonce. If I can get this video up within 3 minutes before we end, I'll get it. But there's another video that shows, it shows the samples that are used. But you got to understand what do they say? Y'all know what I'm saying. If you use the song, that means your favorite, they love it. So I wouldn't. Everybody samples music, y'all. I mean, Diddy's been sampling music since Diddy came out the womb. Let's be honest. At least they're sampling versus remaking the song. Because if you want to go back far enough, I Will Always Love You. I mean, Dolly Parton, Whitney, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, somebody else did it before that too. So a lot of these songs are just remakes. It's the life of the business. People don't have creativity. But one thing I do say, Dolly Parton, thank you. One thing I will say, if you take a sample of a song but you mix it in there, man, that's some amazing stuff. The way that Beyonce mixed some of the samples that she used in Renaissance versus what the original song sounded like, my God, it is just amazing. Amazing. I'm gonna see if I can find this damn. 1 second. Oh, and speaking of Beyonce, while I'm looking for this, Renaissance World Tour in theaters December 1st. I already got tickets twice, 2 shows. Yeah, if y'all have not seen Renaissance yet, I am telling y'all, please buy a ticket, go see it in the movie. It's going to be probably about the same thing. And when I tell you, man, she has grossed, her concert grossed more than any other female in the world. And when I tell you, it's just like, the lady helped the economy, y'all. Who? Goddamn Beyonce. None but B. 1 second, y'all. David, if you got another video, you can run another video. Let me see if I can find this.
I do. You're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to look while this is on. I think you're gonna lose it, honestly.
Oh, do you? Okay, hold on, David. Wait, I'm coming. Okay, wait a minute. No, well, now hold on. No,
Yeah,
hold
this
on.
isn't background music. Well, it could be no, this can't be background music. No one would take it seriously.
You say no one would. Oh, somebody else that used to cover a lot of songs, y'all. I mean, a lot of songs that I just discovered. Damn, Luther Vandross. If Luther Vandross got your song back in the day and sang it, that's it. It's no longer yours. It is his. House is Not Home. Didn't realize that song was Dionne Warwick's song until I saw this clip, snippet. And Luther was singing it live. I see why my mama used to love the hell out of that man. That man was able to sing his ass off. Big Luther. Always Big Luther. Okay, Dave. Let's see.
Matter of fact, when they talk about the legends, you rarely hear Luther being brought up, at least in the white media.
That's so true.
I don't know. I don't know so much. I don't know, like if they mention him a lot on like BET or on the black internets, but in the white media, you don't hear Luther's name.
You barely hear his name a lot in the black media, like you should. It was one time Q and I were having a discussion about Luther. He didn't know some of Luther's stuff, and we just like went through the rabbit hole. I'm just like, Luther has some damn jams, man, and his name needs to be mentioned a whole lot more.
All right. Well, this is definitely not Luther, but she's got some skills, I think, in a special kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see where. There we go.
This is my second time exclusive here at Goddard Park at the Cool Cat Karaoke.
Oh,
Mrs.
David.
Funky White Sister is in the park! Is it worth it? Let me work it. Up on my thing now, flip it and reverse it. He's chirping and if it's wind yip. He's chirping and if it's wind yip. If you got a big, let me search you. Find out how hard I gotta work you. He's chirping and if it's wind yip. He's chirping and if it's wind yip. I like to get to know you so I can show you. Put the pussy on you like I told you. Give me all your numbers so I can phone you. Your girl acts stinks, then call me over. Not on the bed, lay me on the sofa. Call before you come, I need to sing a tocha. You do or you don't, or you will or won't ya. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips and my tits, don't ya? See my ass and my lips, don't ya? I lost a few pounds and my whips for ya. This kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. He said, she's gonna say blah, blah, blah. Work it, I need a glass of water. Boy, oh boy, it's good to know ya. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Pull my thing now, flip it and reverse it. He's chirping and if it's wind yip. He's chirping and if it's wind yip. If you got a big, let me search you. Find out how hard I gotta work you. He's chirping and if it's wind yip.
So first of all, this video is like hella old, like maybe 10 years. I'm sorry.
Yeah, quality wise, it looks like it could be.
Yeah, but yes, I've seen this video several times, so much to the point that she made a lot of rounds on a lot of talk shows. I know she was on Ellen a few times. Not only that, she actually was with Missy, and she did a version with Missy. Yeah, David.
I'm even getting called out in the chat about how old it is. So okay,
yeah.
Apologies.
All right, y'all. David's 2 for 3. 2 for 3. That's still not bad. That's still good, David. It's still good. It's still good.
I just gotta say, I love how she takes it very seriously. Like this is business.
And she actually goes around. She will go around and do performing like that as well too, like in different neighborhoods. So like I said, she was able to perform with Missy at one point and everything. But she's so cool, and like talking to her like on Ellen, she's so cool too. So yeah, Missy did see this. I love it. And shout out to Missy, who's about, like B said, she's about to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame coming up. I think, what was it, November? I think it is. And when I tell you, I cannot wait because Missy has just got this, has done this resurgence lately, and I'm here for it. She looks so goddamn good. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, Baba, I got your links.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Now, this is the Beyonce covers used in some of her songs. So yeah, let's take a listen. Very surprised on some of them as well too. I'm like, wow, okay.
Mega cheese, nitty green bitch, please, motherfuckers ain't stopping me.
So good, cause I'm in that hole.
This is my favorite song.
Mega cheese, nitty green bitch, please, motherfuckers ain't stopping me.
So good, cause I'm in that
I'm
hole.
on that. Beyonce! Wow! Okay, David. Because David is gonna let it keep playing, and I'm gonna let it keep happening.
I didn't realize this last time. I was like, oh, it restarted again.
Man, so yes, those are some of the samples she used. I think there's another version of it too. Some of the samples she used, and she used all older music. And shout out to Big Man Left Hand. That's cute. Thank you, sir. Thank you, love the background. I appreciate it. But yes, I'm having Renaissance withdrawals. That's why I can't wait till December. Yeah. Have to wait that long.
Right.
Anyhow, yeah.
I'm gonna drop you one more.
Okay.
If I take a break because I'm not sure what our schedule's like today. But
right.
I don't know if you hopefully you can react and not have seen this. But this is a Ring camera or some kind of front door camera that caught a bus flipping over.
Wow.
I don't remember if they do one more time. They do one more. In case you didn't see it the first two times.
I mean, was the school bus empty?
Good question.
Oh, we don't know. Oh, Neon,
no, because I don't even know where it happened.
I saw it up in the corner saying Racine, Wisconsin. So, I mean, if it's from ABC News, then hopefully they're okay.
Yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, I thought it was longer than that. It's been a while since I saw this one.
I'm just like, but how did you not see, either one of y'all, how did y'all not see the big ass buses coming at each other? I just don't get it. I don't understand.
I can't even tell what type of bus the one that is still standing afterwards. The white one, I guess. The white and multicolored one is.
Yeah, the city bus. That's what I'm thinking. Texting while driving.
Yeah, maybe it is a public transportation bus. Gotcha.
Yeah, hit the city bus. That is so crazy. Did y'all hear about what else's Ring is doing for anybody that has a Ring camera? if they say if you have a Ring camera, they're willing to pay $1 million for UFO footage. So if you have a Ring camera, go to ring.com and sign up. They will pay you $1 million. And I am dead ass real. This is like a real thing. They said they would pay $1 million for UFO footage.
How are they going to verify that it's legitimate? Like that.
I knew you were going to ask, David. They said they have a UFO expert or UAP, whatever you want to call it. That they have one of those experts review the footage to make sure that it's. So yeah, and then this national man. I know we got to get out of here, David, because we can sit up for the next part. But this national alert that went off the other day, do y'all know how many people that goddamn alert got in trouble? So I saw one article said that it drew out a lot of Amish people with cell phones, because I guess they're not supposed to have them. They drew them out.
Amish people
with cell phones, yes. And because the alert went off with everybody. David, if I had this, oh my gosh, Q sent me this video, man, of this lady. She's talking about the national alarm, and she says, yeah, the national alert will be going off at 2:00 p.m. on such and such a day. So if you're in a domestic violence situation and you have this and this, and I mean, it just went totally left, David. I'm like, wow, it made sense, but it's just the way that it just went into it was just like, that went dark, really, really dark. But I kind of understand, because I'm just like, now think about all the people that have cell phones in jail. All those phones went off. So I know on Tuesday, Wednesday, when that alert went off, man, there was some mad ass people.
You don't think
all
about
the side
that.
chicks,
Damn.
all the side chicks was mad because they little burner phone going off and it ain't supposed to.
Wow.
Woo. So yeah, I mean that little national alert thing. The only way that you can avoid not having it make your phone go off is if your phone was actually completely turned off.
I mean, most phones get like Amber Alerts and all that. So you can shut them off on most operating systems, but I don't know how many people actually go into the settings to turn them off. So I mean, like, you still get occasional random alert tones that like make everyone look where it's coming from. But yeah, no one expected the national alert, even though they put out a warning.
Yeah, nobody did. It was pretty funny.
Jail.
All right, y'all.
I'm trying to imagine the ringing coming from the jail cells.
That's my thing, David. Can you imagine being? No, I can't. I can't imagine being in prison at all. No parts of that statement I can imagine.
That's not even.
No, not good. Just gotta leave right there where it's at.
All right, Bubba, you ready to take this break?
Yes, sir, I am, David. Hey, man, thank y'all so much again for tuning in here at Bonnet Chronicles. I promise I'm going to try to get back to y'all Thursday. We'll see. We'll keep you posted. But next week, man, I will definitely have a show for y'all because I've been missing y'all so much. And I love y'all, man. Let me give y'all the affirmation for Beard Bonnet today. I am stronger than my problems. Your affirmation is, I am stronger than my problems. Y'all gonna be great, man. Like it or not, starting up next with Rebecca Azor and Benjamin Parnell, Percy Parcival Dixon. Y'all stay tuned. Deuces.
This is the sound of the streets. It's about time. This is the sound of the people. Please believe it. This is Power 104.7.
Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not. Rebecca Zora's in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life-ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. He's always coming up with the master plan. Politics scheming, I'm trying to find the meaning of life. And while the feds keeps us in strife. I'm your DJ. I really don't need no introduction right now, but you know what? I stay dropping them jams. Y'all know who I am. Good hope, dad jokes, culture-ish, politics. What you're hearing right now was the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, and I graduated to a plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. 8 p.m. Friday, you know how we do. Let's go. It's time for Like It or Not. Let's start this damn show. It's time for Like It or Not. Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Let's start this damn show. Let's go.
Like It or Not starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth.
You can't wait to take my place, huh?
I'm just trying to keep a flow.
That was 1 second that you could have just waited right there and let my mic plug
But the
in.
flow, it's the flow.
He can't wait.
You can't mess up the flow of the spirit. That's all I'm saying.
Can't wait. Now, Bubba, can you start that one more time? We're gonna bring that. We're gonna run it right back. 2 seconds.
Like It or Not with Rebecca Azor. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it.
There we go. There we go. We flowed. How's everybody doing? For Like It or Not, I also wanted to just check in with you guys. How are you guys doing? What did your week look like? What did your week feel like?
Ooh,
oh, that's a deep question. I mean,
it's so simple, but can definitely be so deep.
Oh man, that's a hard pivot. But listen, this is a week. This is a world changing week from beginning to end. So I've just been sitting back watching world changing news happening every day. So I'm not doing well because I have to watch that. But James, how you doing, man?
Tired, boss. I've been on the go, man. When I say on the go since like last week up until tomorrow, I mean today, hell. See, tomorrow I'm a day behind. All the way up from last week to this week, man. I cannot wait till tomorrow where I can just lay around and not do a damn thing. And I cannot wait.
You know what's crazy? It's the day before the day off that feels so good than the actual day off. Because when you have that day off, you think about how the next day is going to be back to work. Your mind is always on the go about how much lay down can I get right now? How much laziness can I put in? How much no work can I do right now before I do have to work, before I do have to do what I need to do? See, that's black math right there. Like on our day off, we calculating to see how much we can lay down before one of the kids come and bother you, or before like somebody calls your phone and you got to do something for them. It's the calculation that you got to do. It's kind of like when you get that new job, right? Yeah. And you start looking at the check before you get the check. You start spending it in your head. You start like deducting it and seeing what it's going to look like. And it sees if this job is even worth you even starting on the first day. Okay. After you do the math on what it looks like from your first check. But yes, I definitely understand. It's definitely been a week. The week actually flew by. I wish I I'm trying to work on slowing it down for myself. I feel like sometimes I'm moving so fast in my head and I'm just going that I'm looking at it and I'm one of those people that, ooh, October got somewhere to be, don't it? But
don't it?
I also want to slow down. Sometimes, like at night, I romanticize. I always tell you guys my nights, my evenings, I will plug in and I will I will unplug from the world, but I will plug in. I will make sure I take me a nice little shower, candles lit, put on some good music that feels good, means good. I always stop at Target. They know me. They know when I leave work. They know, like, girl, here she go. She gonna get that bottle of wine. She gonna get the kombucha. She's coming for that. And I make slow movements walking to the car. I make slow movements coming out of the car. I make slow movements when I get in the shower. I just feel like move a little slower instead of just being like just all over the place.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah. And my camera legs, baby, one gave out.
Really?
Yes. That's
Is that
why
why I look like you had gangster lean up there?
yeah, that's why we got a short. I had to
This
really rig it.
was
I had to rig it.
dedicated
But it's always
to
something,
my
yeah.
homie
That's
and
all
that
right. It's all
gangster
right.
lean.
Thank God. But it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna make it work. If you're
Right.
leaning, if you see me leaning a little bit, that's all right. That's all
You're
right.
leaning toward perfection. Amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. But we got a lot of news to cover on today, and I want to make sure we hit it before David has to walk the dog. And so, like,
You don't know why folks walking dogs is like going to work, man. You don't understand.
We got a big straight walk that dog. So we're gonna start with the leading news. We know that happened this week. The breaking news, I should say, it isn't so breaking now, but we know there is a Republican House, Republican Party, Republican supporters are now divided. And this is after the ousting of House Speaker in a historic vote. This was on October 3rd, 1887. What? A handful of Republicans in the U.S. House of Representatives on Tuesday told him, you can pack your things and go. Okay. They told Kevin McCarthy, our speaker, they definitely told him he can pack his things and go. He has been voted out of the Republican House. Okay. The party plunged Congress into a further chaos. Everybody's going crazy. This is a 216 to 210 vote, marked the first time in history that the House removed its leader, with 8 Republicans voting with 208 Democrats to remove McCarthy. And McCarthy told reporters he would not make another run for speaker. I wouldn't either, baby. He said he fought for what he believed in, and he continued to say, I believe I can continue to fight, but maybe in a different manner. Yeah, that's outside of that seat. So now they're looking, they were leaderless for a minute, and they're looking to see who they can replace. I know they have somebody interim right now, but let's take a look at how just immediately after that, how tea was being spilt. It's just so much, let's just see that craziness. Let's take a listen.
Which clip is this?
Oh, that you guys, that's our voice of God with the dog. He got to walk. That is our producer, David. David, that's going to be
run some McCarthy clips. Run some clips of McCarthy's outfit.
So it's going to be we see it says first videos in there. So first video, Mullen Gates. Look, stuff that you could have sent in a text message. Rebecca, I don't see it.
Y'all stay bullying David, boy. I love it.
No, I'm joking.
All right, Mark Wayne Bowles.
He was showing on the house. You got to think about this guy. This is a guy that the media didn't give a time of day to after he was accused of sleeping with an underage girl. And there's a reason why no one in the conference came and defended him, because we had all seen the videos he was showing on the House floor that all of us had walked away of the girls that he had slept with. He'd brag about how he would crush ED medicine and chase it with with an energy drink so he could go all night. This is obviously before you got married. And so when that accusation came out, no one defended him, and then no one on the media would give him the time of the day. All of a sudden, he found fame because he opposed the Speaker of the House back in November, and he's always stayed there. And he was never going to leave until he got this last moment of fame by going after a motion to vacate.
Listen,
no Congressman Gates.
Hold on, there's more. There's more. I want you to play the end because Gates responded to this.
Oh, that's right.
Never
That's right.
been charged with any sex trafficking crime, and he gave this statement to CNN in response. I don't think Markwayne Mullin and I have said 20 words to each other on the House floor. This is a lie from someone who doesn't know me and who's coping with the death of the political career of his friend Kevin. Thoughts and prayers.
So I say this to say, like, Ben, you dropped that in my spirit, and when I was watching it, I was saying, look at this, right? As soon as they get out, some people are upset because McCarthy is some of those people's friends, and they bonded with them, and others. He said Mullen said Kevin McCarthy only got his fame after he opposed.
Gates.
I'm not Kevin McCarthy, excuse me,
Gates.
Matt Gates.
Yeah.
Only rose to fame because nobody knew who he was until he opposed Kevin McCarthy, and he seemed like the rebel for the Republican Party. But here we are now. They've said they're starting to spill secrets that we didn't know, things that were said on the floor, things that were shown on the floor, conversations that were had. Listen, we've known he's been that guy. He's been that guy, and here's what he's been doing this whole entire time. And then Gates responds and says, like, "What a loser! You're mad because your friend left. Thoughts and prayers."
Matt Gates is I can't say what he really is, but he's definitely a dick. I'm sorry, I just got to say it.
Oh yeah,
there's no other way. I'm sorry to all my church members. There's no other way to describe Matt Gates. But what's funny, two things. Number one, Rebecca, you are messy as hell for starting with this clip.
I wanted to lighten it up because I think this shows you how the House is divided.
Yes, Republicans are eating each other alive, and it's only going to get worse. They're tearing each other apart over Matt Gates. Matt Gates has had it out for Kevin McCarthy, and what's crazy is that I think I kind of agree with Republican Senator Markwayne Mullin there. Matt Gates is doing this because I feel like this is his Hail Mary. This is his last hoorah on the way out the door because they are investigating him. They're investigating him for all the stuff that he's done. It's an ethics investigation in the House of Representatives, but that's enough for them to put him out. So, there are some speculations that all of this that happened this week, this entire historic week of the first time a Speaker of the House being removed from the House of Representatives is merely because Matt Gates is trying to cover his butt.
Yeah. Matt Gates is one of the other people that are amongst the people who we have representing the United States that shows us what's wrong, right? He shouldn't be seated along with Marjorie Taylor Greene, along with the brunette woman that was feeling up on one of her dates, like just a few months after, whatever.
Bobby.
Bobert. But I'm saying
you went through every B name.
They're one of them, and then the ones that claim to be supportive of all things democratic or liberal or progressive, but they straddle the fence, right? And so we have all of those that we have represented, but he's a part of that lineup that shows us what is wrong and how we need just better leaders also, people that are falling by the wayside, coming out and saying, "Well, I'm gonna release the dirty little secrets because Kevin McCarthy is no longer this." Okay, honey, we knew that man was touching kids, inappropriate, or little girls, or young girls, or whatever, allegedly, and you guys always knew that and didn't say a thing until this happened. What are we supposed to do with that information? Because y'all gonna keep him seated. You know what I'm saying? So the House is so divided right now. It's great to see, but also it doesn't help us with what the forward movement that we really are looking for. But it does. It's very telling to show us what it's been looking like. And while they try to save face, but Abby Phillips of CNN actually broke down in a more meaningful manner about what the speakers looked like over the years and how this really may not be a Democratic issue. Let's take a listen.
Paul Ryan quit in disgust over his right flank. John Boehner pushed out by the Freedom Caucus. Dennis Hastert spent time in prison after admitting sexual abuse. And the hyper-partisan Newt Gingrich, who faced ethical complaints, resigned before his own caucus staged a rebellion. So perhaps the issue isn't actually Democrats, but the insatiable thirst for rebellion within the Republican conference.
Period.
Right there, the insatiable thirst. Yeah,
Insatiable.
Listen, I think that's simply put, but it just, as much as they want to say, but the Democrats, it's just, how there's a lot of finger pointing. It's been, y'all. History shows us that the problem has been right there the whole time. You guys will vote anybody who really shouldn't be eligible. Ben, is that how we say it? Eligible?
You gonna stop doing that to me on this show?
Because I know you probably. I feel like because he's not on camera, I can't see his face, right? So like he's not like, if I say eligible in his mind, he's like, this girl's saying it wrong.
No, it's in your mind. You messing with yourself.
Ever since you.
I did it one time. I corrected her one time, and she ain't never let me live it down.
What was that? I
can't even remember what it was.
I feel like I can't. But
oh dang, I can't remember what it was.
The line of historically, the line of people who have represented for speaker on the Republican Party shows us that the proof has been in their pudding. Probably ain't even ingredients missing stuff, but it's been there the whole time. It shows us historically you guys never had it together. The people that you have placed have never had it together, and so we're not surprised. You guys, Republicans, I don't know. It's great seeing their house on fire, but how long will it be on fire before they close up shop and don't let us see anything internal anymore, or act like nothing is happening?
I mean, they're trying, and I don't know how far they're going to take it, but they have been floating Donald Trump as a replacement Speaker of the House on a temporary basis. You don't have to be a member of the House of Representatives to be the Speaker of the House. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and a couple of others have called on Trump to become the Speaker. Now, here's the thing. Trump is on his way to Washington on Tuesday in order to participate in the caucus concerning this. So it's possibility he could still come out and be Speaker of the House. And this is the way of the extreme Republicans sticking it in the face of the Democrats who supported ousting McCarthy.
Yes, and him coming out to say that no, the Republicans throwing that or toting that idea around, even on the people's internets, to say that this is going. Bubba, what is it?
Oh my God.
All this
I don't even know why you're looking at his face.
Oh my God, leave me alone.
What is the funniness?
No, go right past it, Rebecca. Let me help you. I heard it. Go past it.
Did I say something?
No, I did. Go for it and be great with your segment.
Y'all always do this on my damn show, and then I just be feeling like I don't know what y'all talking about. Me too, David. Anywho, I say all this to say there is a house divided. The house is on fire. There is trouble running amok in the palace, as Mama D would say. The palace, okay? There is trouble running amok in the palace, and so there needs to be a fix. We don't know what's going to happen, but we will figure it out. We're not going to figure it out. I got to go to break because now I don't understand. Throwing my game off. You guys, we're going to take it to a break. Please stay tuned. We're going to have some more about Donald Trump, and you'll be surprised who's supporting him right after.
All right, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. More Like It or Not is coming up next here on Power 104.7 in the Benjamin Dixon Show.
You're vibing with Power 104.7, the heart of hip hop and R&B.
Welcome back. Like it or not.
Hold on. Well, that was a lot. It was the weird silence. We got to get that right. We was getting that right last week. And what's going on? What's going on? We got the real thing. Let's get it right. But
right, y'all got me here not for real. I'm just like, should I say something coming back? Okay, cool.
All right, so welcome back, guys, to Like It or Not. Listen, we have some more news coming in, and I want to make sure we get it. I told you, people got things to do, dogs to walk. So, listen, Trump That's going to be the gist and the meat of this this news day. I usually don't like it, but these are important stories, and I know it's serious. And Republicans are all divided. I'm talking about even the ones, who aren't, seated or representatives or our leaders, just plain old conservatives. Your conservative friend, your conservative doctor, your conservative lawyer, your conservative commentator on Fox News. We have Jessica Tarlow, who actually takes an opportunity, and this isn't her first time. I've actually heard her say a couple of things just maybe a few days ago. And yesterday, again, she goes viral because she was calling out Trump supporters and agreeing with Hillary Clinton's comments that they should be deprogrammed or they're like a cult, something of the sort. But let's take a listen as she clears the room. I'm surprised they even let her finish. Let's take a listen.
Facts.
But I really need everyone to spare me the faux outrage and the pearl clutching about this little collection of things that Donald Trump and high-ranking Republicans call liberals on a daily basis: anarchists, anti-American, deranged, communists, corrupt, compromised, groomers and perverts, thugs and traitors. Now, she was explicit that she was talking about a subsection of the Republican Party the same way that Joe Biden is when he talks about this MAGA extremism. But you tell me, if the leader of the Democratic Party, so that would be Joe Biden, was facing 4 indictments with 91 felony counts, he had been found liable of sexually assaulting a woman and defaming her, that's E. Jean Carroll, guilty of fraud, sharing the nation's secrets, not only in the Mar-a-Lago indictment, but there was a report yesterday from ABC News that he had shared information about our nuclear submarine capacities with an Australian billionaire who's a member at Mar-a-Lago, who had then gone on and shared that with dozens of other people. Ended up making a purchase, I think, of 3 subs. It included specifics up to how many nuclear warheads they carry and how close they can get to Russian subs without being detected. And then I told you, so all of that is happening, and he's shooting up in the polls. And when you see those interviews of Trump supporters outside of the rallies, they're like, none of this is true. It's the big lie. He won the election, et cetera. And you wouldn't say to me, you guys are in a cult? It's actually tame what Hillary Clinton was saying.
Jesse.
Wow.
She said it was tame. Like, I don't really care for Hillary Clinton, but I do agree with that, though. Though Republicans should be definitely deprogrammed, or conservatives or people alike who think in that way. And for someone on Fox, this is not the first person that we've heard, and I know most certainly won't be the last, that has spoken against Donald Trump. And that is like what, career suicide? People speak against Donald Trump and we don't see him again. Right. But what she said isn't a lie. And I think sitting amongst people who were trying to, even on Fox when it was airing, it kind of, it was showing that they were trying to come against the people who agree with Hillary Clinton. Meanwhile, right there, sitting amongst them, they didn't know. It ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. I'm just kidding. It just goes to show everybody is starting to see the truth. And people already know the truth. I think that for her speaking up in that way, especially for women and Donald Trump is a disrespect to so many people. Protecting him, creating a cult against him, making excuses for him is a disrespect and an insult to so many different people. He's an alleged pedophile. He's somebody who was known for sexual assault. He's a criminal. How many more excuses can we make for him?
Right.
All the excuses, and I think that's what Hillary. Listen, Hillary is would not like our show, especially she would not like my backlog of content. I've never really been a fan of Hillary. Definitely wish we would have got her in 2016 over Donald Trump. I would say that much. But I agree with her on this clip. Number one, I agreed with her when she called the Republicans deplorables, because if you look at how they are carrying themselves right now, there's no better word to describe them than deplorables. Maybe fascist is a better word, but deplorable is a very close second. And then the second part is that they are absolutely brainwashed. They are in a cult. They will follow Donald Trump to drinking the cyanide Kool-Aid, right? They will drink the Kool-Aid, and they want violence. They want a civil war. Like this is the type of language that they're using, and it's all in honor of supporting Donald Trump. So yeah, these people are going to need one, either just go into the dregs of society and don't come back out and don't bother us, just go and die in obscurity as you get older, or be reprogrammed because you all have been brainwashed and are currently supporting someone who's so detrimental even to them. Like most of these older white folks who are on Medicare, who are supporting Donald Trump, like they're literally voting against their best interest, but they don't care because they are brainwashed and they're so committed to their racism that it made it easy for Donald Trump to brainwash them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure. The Galaxy in the comment section is asking, is that Fox News's liberal commentator?
Yes.
I'm not sure if she's she's their liberal commentator.
Basically.
Okay.
She holds a line pretty good for.
I was gonna say she's one of to me, I don't really call them liberal, but I know that excuse me.
That she
I don't
is.
really call I don't really call them liberal, but I do know that when they cross the line, or excuse me. Thank you, my sister. Anyways, the people that be on there that want to call themselves liberal, I don't like when they're straddling the fence, because I don't think anything that the Republicans do, say, put out there, represent. Now they are all bad. I'm sorry. There is not the smallest thing on the list that they're like cops who go and play basketball in the hood, or
in the hood,
in the hood, and then go back to doing like everything that cops do, right? and you know, that's how I feel. Republicans, they will shine the light on the one little thing they do, and then they expect us to do that. So anybody who speaks on like who's a straddler, I don't trust you. However, I do like that they allowed her to speak, and they let her get to the end of it. Not like Tim Scott, who is running for president, can't even get a word in during the debates
at all.
Are you bought and sold? That's what they said you are. Do you think you're bought and sold? Well, that's our time. Former Vice President Mike Pence, like it's crazy, but at least they gave her time. Okay. Anywho, more Trump conversations, because it's a cult. The cult, you know, that can spread, and because we know, here's a conspiracy theorist statement. Industry
here we go.
Industry plans, right? We know that people are placed, you know, we know people are almost like propaganda nowadays. Like they just utilize them, and the most popular person right now, they will act like they know them. They will slap that person, tap them, give them a couple of bucks, and tell them endorse me, and people will do it. And we've been talking about this woman on this show, this young woman on this show, for various reasons, and now she's trending again. She's trending because of her comments, and we're talking about none other than rapper Sexy Red. Trending because of her endorsement of former president Donald Trump. Let's take a listen to her words on a podcast. Yes, a podcast. She said this just a few days ago.
This is a food city, but it's also a non-stop busy all the time city. We
actually do have new merch this time. We have new comfort.
Hilarious.
The link. Listen, go to the media part.
That had layers of funny.
Has the link. The media part has the link.
No, but that had layers of funny, James. Did you catch it?
David, let me know when you get it, please.
We won't discuss it publicly on air. Oh man,
what is going on? Jesus, Bia.
I know I got a new audience watching on today, and this is when you want to act up. Here we go. Here is the interview with Sexy Red, and here's where she endorses Trump. And let's take a listen.
Do you think more people are going to support Trump now in the hood, or no?
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Cause at first I don't think people was fucking with him, like they thought he was racist, saying little shit and you know against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, Oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, that a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Because, baby, them checks. Oh, yes, them stimulus checks. Trump, we miss you.
That's like Whoa Vicky. She's always talking about Trump. You see her ever?
I like Trump. No, I ain't never seen Whoa Vicky.
She's funny.
I love Trump, though. He funny to me. Like, I used to watch his not interviews, like him talking to people. He used to be calling people fat.
Yeah.
He just bold.
Wow.
He funny. Like, we need people like him.
Well,
we need people like Trump. Wow.
Okay. And so she said stimulus checks. Okay, girl.
Stimulus checks with our money, the taxpayer money.
That they made us definitely roll that right on back with high. All of a
So
sudden,
the hell
every bill,
did.
every grocery, everything is high. And then you want to, you really want to say that was a Donald Trump that definitely, we fought for that. Remember how they were going back and forth about giving it to us in the first place?
Anything, right?
You don't remember that? I don't think you guys are remembering that.
She don't remember it because she wasn't paying attention.
My folks kids
Right.
that I got the child tax credit. He let us get all of that, and they took it away.
What is that other? You mentioned another artist that came out this week.
Whoa, Vicky, who we don't care about, and David. I didn't find her for a reason, but David, if you want, you can grab that footage of her. Also, this week coming out in the endorsement for Donald Trump, endorsing Donald Trump. And my problem is with we can get to Will Vicky, but I want to stay on Sexy Red real quick because she, and I know you and I had a brief conversation about this, Ben. Donald Trump's cult is so much so that they will go and find a diamond and silk. And Lepis Mafia, they reminded me that one of them is gone. And I don't remember who it is, Diamond or Silk. But with Diamond and Silk, right? We recall that they found them, and I do not believe that that's their real character, but they made that character. They held on to that character, and they continued to milk it. Pay them enough, the more hood you look, the more uneducated you sound, all of that, as long as he can say, my African American. You don't see that I have my African American vote. That's my African American. And this woman that's on the screen right now, this Will Vicky, she's not African American. Don't play.
Oh, girl.
No, I gotta say that for people who don't know. Some people don't know.
Yeah, I'm just talking about her. I forgot that's who that is.
Right. Give me one moment. We're gonna get to that. But I say all that to say it's very problematic because Sexy Red reaches a certain audience, and they know that. And people who aren't gonna go and figure out who Donald Trump is, people who are just getting their voting rights, people who are just getting their voting cards, like, they don't really care about politics and the true politics and how it's going to affect them and their future and their education and their health. They don't care about that. They're going to go off of what Sexy Red said, right? I love Trump. Trump gave us money, stimulus checks, bring him back into office. Things he said are funny. Really, things he said are so funny that they sent people to the Capitol. You don't remember that? Are the things that he says so funny that it sent people to the Capitol and a full domestic terrorist attack? Are those things that he said that are so funny that had people, when he first became president in Charlottesville, holding up little torches? Remember during COVID, they were going outside because of what Donald Trump said. That was what's so funny about Asians and beating their behinds just because they said that they brought COVID over here. The Chinese flu. Was that so funny, the things that he said? When he said that there was no racism here. And next thing you know, so many people, we saw so many people, so many companies standing right beside him. And because he wouldn't denounce racism and start putting racist things in their windows at their businesses. Your dentist, your local dentist, all of a sudden was saying racist things, putting up Donald Trump flags and saying things against the LGBTQIA plus community. So are the things that he says funny? So many more mass shootings because of how he defends gun rights in a way that is sick, irresponsible. Are the things that Donald Trump says funny? People can't even pay for insulin. They're dying. Are the things that Donald Trump says funny? So that's where I see it as very problematic coming from one of the biggest artists right now. Unfortunately, making those statements and what that can actually do. So.
Yeah, that's that on that.
Yeah.
Shoot.
We
Yeah.
can
She's
slide Woe
problematic.
Vicky in there real quick. See how confused she is. And it's ignorant. It's ignorant. But play the
It's
video.
ignorant.
Here's another artist that we don't know her music, who was basically a TikTok personality that is blackfishing. Let's take a listen at Woe Vicky actually endorsing Trump.
Trump 2024. Free Trump. Free my uncle them. Latinos in the house. He was giving out $1,500 a week. He talking about I was in minutes every week. Free the kids.
It's talking point.
Kids,
You hear that?
Trying to make transgender kids free the kids. We need Trump back.
I know that's right, baby. Bring us back. Bring us back.
And Trump love Jesus.
Let's do it.
Period.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah, that's literally all this is just like, hey guys, I got these. I'm gonna give you $1 million a piece if you go on and make videos because you're famous. $1 million to say that I paid and gave everybody money. I love Jesus and all this. It's all talking points.
Yeah,
But it really feels like he paid them. I'm like, y'all can't be this serious, bro. Y'all cannot sit here and believe any of this shit. And it is very dangerous, especially because this is like gonna go after those, like y'all said, those early voters, those voters who are just voting for the first time.
Yep. You know what? Here's the thing: the stimulus check is the key connector. That's why I wanted to bring. What's this? You said her name was Woe Vicky.
Woe Vicky.
Okay, yeah, bless her. Thoughts and prayers. But her bringing up the stimulus check. Let me tell you something. I guarantee you that neither Woe Vicky nor Sexy Red even remembers the stimulus checks being sent out. Okay, they brought this up at the same week with the same talking point about the stimulus checks. There is a organized effort to use artists like this, to use social media influencers, to use these Instagram social media accounts that look like they're hip hop centric, but they're really owned and run by some kind of white conservative. They are organizing and they're rolling out all of their operatives. They're writing some checks. Because most of these people, they excited about the $1,500 check. I bet you they ain't. Woe Vicky probably got another $1,500 to come out here and be a Donald Trump supporter, because that's the efforts that's being placed all around the country, and they're absolutely trying to target Black folks to come and support Donald Trump.
Yeah, and
even though Woe Vicky is not white, Black, so.
but she's gonna get those people who are. Rachel Dolazelling. She's gonna get the people that's Sean Kinging. She's gonna get those people. That's what they're gonna get, and they're gonna push that forward. And there's a group for everybody. You didn't see that my Latino on the side. He's the Cubans for Trump, the Mexicans for Trump, all of them for Trump. And they're paying them so much money to be in this ignorant space, knowing that Trump doesn't stand for Mexicans. He wants to build a wall. He says that you guys are bringing in the gangs. Now the focus is that Mexicans are the cause of fentanyl. Meanwhile, Donald Trump literally he's not the answer. And TikTok, just because y'all want something funny and viral, we can't have that. That will not read well as president. That's not in the real life. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. All right, guys, we are going to go ahead and take another break. But right after this, do we got more Trump news?
I hope not. I'm tired of Trump.
Me too.
I'm tired of his weird man ass too.
Baby, listen, right after this, we have some news coming out of Morgan State, and we'll definitely leave you with something positive though. But we got to just quickly touch on that Morgan State, and we won't leave you like that. We'll leave you with something positive, but right after this.
Give it to them now. Where beats meet the street. The hottest music in the street. This is Power 104.7.
Buddy.
Welcome back to Like It or Not. That song is so interesting to me.
I love that song.
Where you at, Bubba? But that song, because I feel like it brings things in people's minds. When it first came out, I really liked it, but then I'm like, the world is so interesting. They take everything literal. So yeah. Anywho,
is it bad? I honestly don't know that song.
I'm glad you I'm glad you
Man,
don't.
even in our Caucasian brothers and
I'll
sisters
listen to
know
that
that
song
song.
either.
It was like one. I remember a video. This lady pulled up, and I was not expecting this. This man went up to her. He was like, "Do you know?" He's like, "What's your favorite SZA song from the album?" She was like, "Kill Bill." I'm like, "Oh shit, she knows it." She's like, "I just killed my ex. Not the best idea." Have y'all seen the movie Kill Bill?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely seen that.
Yeah.
So I know that
I love it.
Yeah, so I don't like the lyrics of the song. Now, mind you, I loved it when I first heard it. But when you're in a feeling and you're not feeling your man or whatever the case may be, and you really are like broken up with that person, but you want to be with them, I think for those people who are crazy, a lot of domestic violences went up. A lot. That's what I be thinking of. See, it gets crazy for me.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Why did you go so left?
The world is literally on fire. I don't think that song is beneficial. That's my business. But I do like SZA. I do like SZA. Anywho, but I can't listen to that song anymore. Morgan State. Now, as we know, it is HBCU season. And what does that mean? That means it's homecoming season. A lot of the alumni are coming home. A lot of the new kids are on campus and they're getting ready to experience either their second or first or third homecomings at their HBCUs. Morgan State, however, had an incident just a couple of days ago where it was what we were calling a mass shooting. 5 people wounded, and it was 4 students, they say, and another person were wounded. And this is outside a crowded homecoming event. You know, our starts to the, you know how we have those events for the week, a homecoming event, and this was at Morgan State in Baltimore. Okay, Morgan State University in Baltimore. And a lot of students were running, and then SWAT came in, and I've seen multiple videos of SWAT coming in and going through dorms. And I thought to myself,
yeah,
that's crazy. But this happened just a couple of days ago. I'm trying to remember, was it October 3rd? I believe it was the 3rd. Yeah, I believe it was the 3rd. But a couple of things surrounding this story that I wanted to highlight. And it was, first, we're going to go with it being a mass shooting, because I believe the definition of a mass shooting is like more than 4 people being shot, right? And then an active shooter is a shooter actively shooting, right? Am I tripping? Like, I just want to ask that question.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I think you're definitely right about the definition of a mass shooter, but I hate to ask this question, but I wonder if they're parsing the difference because of how many people were killed versus other mass shootings. I'm not sure why they describe the story that way, but yeah, I believe it's actually over 3 people who are shot in a shooting is considered mass shooting.
Okay,
yeah, Dr. Jared Ball, Dr. Jared Ball, he's been on our show many times, and he's the host of the I forgot the name of their morning show, but he's a professor at that university as well.
Wow.
Okay, right. So, and he's been on our show. I know Dr. Ball, but active shooter is a term used to describe the perpetrator of an ongoing mass shooting. A mass shooting is more than 4 people.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was 3.
Okay. So, I just wanted to put that out there.
You're saying they're not calling it a mass shooting?
So I'm gonna get there, because this, as I was going over the story this morning, this was all like new developments. So let's start with this first. What a lot of reports were calling a mass shooting, you know, initially that took place, and not a lot of information was out there. So during the mass shooting, SWAT was going into dorms, and while kids were calling their parents, let's take a look at what SWAT was doing to the kids in the dorms. First video.
This is a tragic event and a tragedy.
That wasn't it. So let's pause right there.
And you know how
I wanted to show what the dorms, the video of the kids in the dorms, but since we don't have that, the reason why I put this one in there. So I really want to discuss how the SWAT went to the kids in the dorms first, and you can see the kids are shaking up, and the kids are shaking up, and they are calling their parents, and SWAT comes in and speaks to them as if they're all suspects. Right now, during a mass shooting event, you can understand, you can understand that we don't know who's shooting. We don't know. So, but SWAT went into each dorm and was checking on the kids, pulling them out, patting them down. People were saying that's protocol. A white woman said her husband works at a university and has they do the protocol for if there was a mass shooting. And she said that isn't protocol. And if these kids were white, there would have been outrage about how it was handled. Take a look.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna play back. And you walk right by me. Hands. You right there in the white beard. Line right in front of me. Walk right by me. That way.
Wow.
Please. Show me your hands. I'm gonna play back. And you walk right by me. Hands. You right there in the white beard. Line right in front of me. Walk right by me. That way.
Exactly. So if you look, people are saying they're going to call whoever they're on the phone back. He's still, the young man over there still on the phone. Somebody just thought to record as the banging happened down the door. All of this is happening. These kids were just put in a position not to know if they were going to live or die. And they are being literally questioned and patted down. Room to room. Black men. Black young boys. And my issue with this is I understand we don't know who was shooting. But I don't think this should be protocol. Coming at the my computer, my camera just died. But coming at the children, the students in that manner during that time, no, you would never see that happen on the campus of Florida State University, Colorado.
What was the other school that recently just happened at? Was it UNC, if I'm not mistaken? This didn't happen up there. They weren't doing all of this. They definitely weren't.
You know, I get them trying to pass this off as protocol. They don't know who the shooter is. I'm with you, both of you on this. I've seen enough instances. Well, actually, let me just backpedal. There's been a lot of college campus mass shootings over the years. What stuck in my mind is the way high school and middle schoolers are treated, and they're escorted out. I imagine logistically it's difficult to escort out a bunch of grown folks who are staying in their dorms. So I guess I in my mind, I'm expecting to see the line of people coming out of the dorms with their hands up like they do high school students. But in this case, I mean, the scariest thing in the world has to be SWAT showing up at your door, because you have no idea how they're actually going to respond, right? Because if my God, their suspect happened to be a black man of a certain, age, then every person on that campus was potentially a suspect who could have gotten shot or accosted. Thankfully, that didn't happen. But, I've seen too many of those videos like we just watched that escalate from what we saw to people getting killed. And so that's what's terrifying to me, is that this could have ended a lot worse because of the presence of the SWAT going door to door like that.
Yes. And then what's interesting, too, is guys, yes, this is not what I want to close on, because there's a second portion of this, and our producers are telling us that we have to close for now. But I got it. You're gonna have to edit this, David. Moving forward, though, with this story, there's another part to it, because I don't want to end the people on this portion, because the development that the mayor stated changes, to me, what the active shooter situation was. Said there wasn't an active shooter. It was actually a issue between parties that led to the shooting on campus. Let's take a listen to what the mayor said.
Institution of this is a tragic event and a tragedy at a place that you know very well, and you know how great this institution of Morgan State is. What we know right now is that there was a confrontation between groups that led to unfortunate gunfire, and with 5 people being non-fatally shot, 4 men, one young woman, and that's what we know. We know that there was talks about active shooter and all of these things initially. What we did and the BPD did is make sure they tracked down every piece of information that was given to them when they were on the scene. They did the work of going through floor by floor to making sure that all of those rooms were clear. There was a projectile that we know now went into a window on the 7th floor from the shooting, not an active shooter shooting out of that window. That was confirmed by our BPD individuals last night, and that right now we know that there was multiple shooters, but this was not your quintessential quote unquote school or mass shooting. This was a basic human conflict, April, that led to gunfire, which is, as you know, I'm always going to say, goes again to the point that we have way too many illegal guns in the hands of people that are not mature enough and, quite frankly, should not have them.
So when he said that, it didn't make any sense to me, though. I hear what he's saying, but then I don't care if the people were part of the community. I still think 4 people were shot on campus, one being 5 people were shot. And they were all taken to the hospital. 1 woman, I think 4 guys, 4 men, young boys, and they all were taken to the hospital. One is in there on stable condition, and the other ones had no injuries, no life-altering injuries. And so the shooters have yet to be found. Okay. And since he said this, the story really went nowhere. Yet the shooters have yet to be found. And BPD, not Benjamin P. Dixon, but the Baltimore Police Department.
Yeah.
They have put out, which you can post that, David. They put out a message with a little screenshot of who the perpetrators were, and saying, if you guys have found these people, here's your reward. And I think it's about $9,000, a little bit over $9,000 as a reward to find them. So I would love to know, so what are we saying here? They have yet to find them. Morgan State cannot move forward with their homecoming activities. They have canceled homecoming this year. Students are still in fear and traumatized because of what happened on campus. There hasn't been more information to state if the shootings were targeted. It's, nothing. These people walked up on campus and they were in the dorms looking for the suspect.
That's a lot.
And see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's very confusing. How do they want us to label this? Because by definition, it's still a mass shooting. And by definition, there was an active shooting situation at that time. That's why the school was locked down. So for the mayor to say it wasn't an active shooting situation, and for them to kind of after his interview of saying that, the story went nowhere. But the people in Baltimore, those kids on campus, are literally traumatized and grieving and can't enjoy their homecoming. And the police department is still looking for the culprits.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It just seemed like there's a lot of information that I don't know if it hasn't just been released yet. What were they arguing about? Was it an argument between 2 groups?
That was the information that was given. The information by the mayor that was given was the same information by the police department that was given. But then the police department yesterday, I believe, dropped that information saying we need to find them and here's a reward. I think the focus was too busy on the students being suspects that they didn't have time to go and find
the real culprits.
Okay. And that's where I'm at with that.
They had too many black folks that they could sort through. They were just too engaged with all the little black folks that they could interrogate.
Yep. So that's why I broke the story down that way, because as I was going through it today, I think it's purposely have not spoken about it, and to try to redefine things, and so that I guess the school won't be highlighted and the police department won't be looking bad as to how they handled it. That's what I think. And they want to go ahead and move forward. Before we do sign off, I do want to give a big shout out, though. Shout out to HBCUs. Morgan State, let me tell you something. BCU is with you. FAMU is with you. All HBCUs are standing right beside you, because we understand that, especially around this time, this is when we are the most communal. We're fellowshipping the most. And for people to put fear in our hearts for whatever reason, or for what it could have been an argument, or for people, whatever they had in their mind, I want, I'm sending out more than thoughts and prayers, just love and light. And I hope that you guys have a moment of peace. And I know it was a traumatic event, but I pray that you guys are able to get through that and walk on campus with a peace of mind. Okay. You know, you're Black, you're educated, you guys are moving forward. This is what you're there for. Don't let your peace be shaken. And on top of that, this week, the number one HBCU celebrated their birthday. And I'm talking about the one and only Florida A&M University, sitting on the highest of 7 hills in Tallahassee, Florida. Okay. The number one public HBCU in this nation right now. We're talking about FAMU. Okay. Happy birthday to my alma mater. You guys already know listen, we're the staple, okay? That orange and that green, I bleed it. Cut me wide open, and I'm bleeding orange and green. I love you, FAMU. And Simone Biles.
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
But it's not your birthday. Can y'all really respect it? Like, we cousins.
Girl.
Rebecca, you got to understand, I went through this already this week with my wife celebrating FAMU.
Right.
Nobody knows Benjamin P. Dixon, who went to BCC, formerly BCC, actually is married to a Rattler.
Yeah,
okay.
So I've already had to celebrate once. I'm not going to celebrate twice. I'm not going to celebrate FAMU twice in 1 week.
Okay. 1 week. We're just not going to do it. We're not. I celebrated when I saw your post. I was like, oh, okay.
Congratulations, FAMU. That was enough.
Oh, that was enough. Like, oh, yay. That's over.
Florida A&M. Florida A&M. And Simone Biles, she is another picture of Black excellence. She wins her 6th world all-around gold medal, breaking her own record. And before we get out of here, David, drop a video of her routine so we can have that Black girl magic leaving the people, because she definitely did what she needed to do. I'm sorry, David. We are all over the place. I know we had to go to the after party, but we got to go, and I got to make sure you walk your dog. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you, baby. So go ahead and drop that video of Simone
Rebecca
Biles.
and David is like Pam and Martin.
Pam and Martin, yes, Ben. That's exactly what they
Shout out to 104.7, the Twin Cities station that we are on right now, guys. Thank you for listening. And let's leave you guys with a little Black girl magic. Bubba, make sure you take them away. I got to go. I know you got to go. Ben, I don't want to hold you. You got kids. So love y'all. Mean it.
Biles in only her 4th competition since the Tokyo Olympics. But it looks like she hasn't missed a day in the gym.
Yes, Simone.
Landing.
Bow.
Stuck. Super high difficulty every single tumbling catch she does, and she nails it.
Biles in only her 4th competition since the
All right, so that's going to do it for us here on Like It or Not with Rebecca Azor, signing off on the Benjamin Dixon Show. Shout out to Power 104.7, y'all. Make sure that you be great today. Go do something great for yourself, and your affirmation for today is, as soon as I can see it, I am always safe, divinely guided, and protected. I am always safe, divinely guided, and protected. If you have not already, go like, share, subscribe to the stream, and if you're listening to the radio, go to the Benjamin Dixon Show on YouTube or Rebecca Azor's channel on YouTube. Man, follow us and all that other good stuff. Become a member on Patreon today as well. Patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not, y'all. We will see y'all next week. Power 104.7, Benjamin Dixon Show. See ya.
Your home for hip hop and R&B. Power 104.7, where old school meets new school.